So I'm starting out this look with just drawing the butterfly shape that I'm going to use, and I'm just doing this with a black face paint and a fine detail brush. Now I'm just taking my Anthena palette by UCanBe. This is all face paints and you don't have to water them down or anything. You can use them just straight from the palette. And I'm just going in with this light blue, and I also take a dark blue and a purple shade as well from this palette. And this is the colour scheme that I'm going for my butterfly. Now I'm just using these colours straight from the palette. They are really vibrant, they're really easy to blend. And I'm just going in with some eyeshadows over the top of it, just to kind of set the paints a little bit, just because I really want it to be very vibrant and I just want to try and minimise the creasing. Now I didn't notice that there was much creasing. There was on like my eyelids and stuff, just because I was constantly kind of opening and shutting my eyelids, but I didn't notice a lot of creasing with these paints. But just to make sure, I did just set it with eyeshadow anyway. So this is the eyeshadow palette from the Carnival range. It's from Stacey Marie, and we're just taking the similar colours to the paints and we are just going over them, basically just setting that paint. Now I'm honestly just making up this design, guys. I wasn't too sure what I was doing. I was kind of just adding things as I went, and I'm just adding a couple of swirls, going over all the lines and stuff, just adding that little extra detail and drawing some little patterns and stuff on this butterfly design. It's also really good to look up some images on maybe Pinterest or even just go on Instagram and see what other people are creating, because I'm always inspired by other people's looks and that's what gets my creativity going. So I'm just adding some little swirls and some lines. Like, it's quite strange when you actually look into what a butterfly actually looks like, because they are so detailed and beautiful. So I was trying to kind of add that kind of design into this look. Also, just want to apologise for this camera angle. This was the original way that I had my camera, and I've been kind of messing about with it now, and I've been messing about with the settings, so I've changed everything up a little bit. So hopefully the next few videos I'll have a much better kind of camera angle. I feel like these are kind of looking down on the look. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other looks you want to see as well. So I'm just going back and forth here, and I'm just blending out all of these colours, trying to make it look quite cohesive and have like a nice kind of blend, so it's like light into the dark blue and the purple colours. Now I'm just going back and I'm just adding some little extra details here. I'm using a little metallic eyeliner and I'm just adding that as a little bit of detail. Don't know how noticeable it is when you actually see the look, but I thought it actually made quite a difference and it looked quite funky. So yeah, I'm just going in with the black face paint from that palette again, and I'm just doing the lips. I'm just doing them fully black, and then I just add a little bit of the blue and some glitter to the lips as well. Again, guys, you can do this whatever way you want, but I've just chose to go in with Mermaize Pigment by Peaches and Cream and just apply this all over the butterfly. I thought this would give it a nice shimmery effect. With these pigments, they are super sparkly and pigmented, so like they make any look absolutely stunning, honestly. And this began to look really glittery and fun, and yeah, that's why I basically added this colour. Peaches and Cream do some absolute fab pigments, and I absolutely recommend them if you're ever looking for any. So just to basically top off this look, I wanted to kind of bring it down the neck and do like the big butterfly body. So I'm just basically doing the face paint with the light into the purple into the dark blue. Then this is me just basically drawing out a kind of butterfly design. I don't know what you would really call it, but yeah. So this is basically like one of the big wings, if you picture it like that. And yeah, I'm basically just drawing all that out, making it all shimmery and stuff, and just trying to bring the look together. This is a little bit of an extra step, obviously. You don't have to do this. I just was feeling quite creative this day, and you know what I'm like. When I start drawing and like designing something, I get carried away mega time, and I just start adding things everywhere. It's normally glitter, but with this, I just basically started drawing loads of lines and just wanted to create like the butterfly wing all over my chest area. So that's what I'm doing here. I do have a t-shirt on, by the way, as well, just for anybody that is wondering. And this is all freehand. It's not perfect, but I think it turned out quite cool. Now I'm just going in with a white face paint, and I'm just adding some dots to add some detail to that as well. Then I do go in with the mermaize pigment, and I just apply a little bit of that as well, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer. I do keep on checking to make sure that the camera is still recording. Sorry about that. It's just because my battery pack was needing charged and it was kind of flashing at me, so I was just making sure I had enough time to finish the look, because I like to try and get a full video done. And with these looks take a good couple of hours, so sometimes the battery pack kind of gives up on me. But it done me proud, this look. That's me just adding some of that pigment just to give it that kind of shimmer again. Just going into my waterline with a blue eyeliner. These are the little eyeliners from TikTok shop that I always talk about. They're absolutely fantastic and they're cheap as chips. And I use them all the time for creative looks. So yeah, that's what I'm just using here. Just applying a little bit of mascara. And I don't know, do I apply lashes? I don't know if I do. But yeah, I'm just kind of finishing off this look. I'm just adding a bit of this liner to the lips. And yeah. Yeah, I do end up applying lashes. These are, I think they're New York by Lily White Cosmetics. And these are massive, and they just went with this look perfectly. So yeah, that's just kind of finished the look off. I hope you guys absolutely loved this. Take some inspiration from it, maybe recreate it, let me know. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next look. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that usual jazz. Guys, you can also hype up a video. I don't really know what it means, but I know it does good for you and me. So yeah, if you could hype up the video, that would be even better. See ya.